All right, welcome into another edition of the 2025 MLB Draft Spotlight Show. I'm here with my man, Nick Dumesnil, Cal Baptist. Nick, what's up, dude?
So, man, thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Been looking forward to this because I'm a sucker for a mid-major bat, and you certainly check that box. Nick, will you tell me a little bit about who you are on the field, like what your game is all about, and then the other side of that, off the field, man? How do you kill your spare time, passions, hobbies? Like, what are you doing on a Thursday morning?
Yeah, on the field, I feel like I'm a player that can attack the game from any perspective. I can hit, base run, field. I just like to get after it and just be super aggressive. Off the field, I love spending my time outdoors, whether it's going to the beach or going on a hike. I just love being in the outdoors.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk a little bit about this past season because you were a freshman at Cal Baptist. You get, what, 20 games under your belt. You're a part-time player. You come in this year, 2024, Cal Baptist. You hit 362 with a 440 on base and a 702 slug with 19 homers. Dude, Nick, did you expect something like that from yourself as a true sophomore? Like, as you reflect on that 2024 season, man, what clicked?
Yeah, I mean, I always expected like to put up good numbers, but it was crazy what I did last year. It was really fun just going out there every day and just getting after it. Just me being super aggressive and just not being afraid just led me to having that great year.
I love it. Dude, you kind of blew up last year. You took it to the Cape. As you reflect on your time at the Cape, is there something you can take away from that experience that is maybe more valuable than anything else you did?
Yeah, I mean, the Cape was it was awesome, but it was a grind for sure. And just every day, like just going about your business and just showing up every day and getting after it is just taking that away, like just facing all those great pitchers.
Yeah. Are you a data guy? Like, are you into the numbers? Are you into hit tracks, TrackMan, exit velos? Like, is that something you subscribe to?
I think that stuff's really cool, but I just never really like been too exposed to it.
Yeah. You know that you like really light up a radar gun when it comes to those sorts of things, right?
Yeah, I love doing that. I love seeing
Yeah.
those numbers though.
Well, let's talk about the weight room, dude, because I went back and I reflected on some of your high school film. Dude, you clearly started eating and lifting at a pretty aggressive rate when you got to school. You put on 30 pounds, a lot of it muscle. You look like a big leaguer now. Can you talk me through the last 2 or 3 years of your life in the weight room? And did something click mentally, physically? Like, what changed so aggressively, man?
Yeah, I mean, I've always just loved the weight room, and once I got to college, just being having all that food available and the weight room always being available, it kind of just turned into something that I was doing all the time, and I just kept progressing.
So 6'2", are you 205 now? A little bit bigger than that? Where are you at?
205, yeah,
6'2",
hovering around
205.
there.
You think there's anything more in the tank, or is this the weight that you like?
We'll see. I'm just trying to now just get my power and like speed numbers to like both be as high as they can go. So we'll see like where the weight ends up at.
So what are you doing this winter or this fall? You know, you're done with fall ball now. We've got a couple of months until the season. What sort of training are you specifically doing to work on the bat speed, to work on the foot speed? Do you have anything laid out specifically?
Yeah, I've been just doing a program from my college strength coach, and just lifting a bunch of weight, heavy and fast, and I'm just doing sprint work too to get both those numbers up.
Yeah. I think there's a case to be made that I think you can make a case that your foot speed is better than your bat speed, but I think there's a case to be made that your bat speed is better than your foot speed. I'm curious for you, do you like making the running, diving, highlight reel catches in center field more, or do you like, hitting a ball 112 miles an hour and not feeling it in your hands?
They're both great feelings, but I'd have to say making like a diving catch or robbing a homer has got to be my favorite thing. I mean, just that freedom of just running after something and just being super aggressive is awesome.
Yeah. I don't ask this with many other people. I'm just curious the transfer portal and NIL and everything that comes with the new college baseball. Is that something that you had to battle with this summer, this fall, this winter, seeing things online about, oh, Nick could go play in the SEC and things like that. It's got to be weird, right? As a student athlete, trying to weigh those different options at any time.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that like the transfer portal's become such a huge thing. I never really had like a thought of leaving CBU. I've loved CBU ever since I got there, and the coaches are awesome. They made me into the player I am today, and I just love being there.
Cali boy, through and through.
Oh yeah.
Huntington Beach, baby. Nick, you've had a really interesting career arc, and it's all really come together and blossomed and exploded here over the last 12 to 18 months. I'm curious, as you reflect back on the last 4 or 5 years of your life and your baseball journey, has there been a moment of adversity that you've had to fight through that you think back and go, I'm a better player, I'm a better teammate because of that?
Yeah, so my senior year of high school and my fall of my freshman year, I was just struggling. I mentally like I was like I didn't want to make a mistake, and I wasn't really playing that aggressive, fearless type of play that I do today. And then so like my first at bat in that spring season, my freshman year, I remember going up to the plate and just saying I'm just gonna go have fun and just see what happens. And I played aggressive and fearless, like I said, and ever since then I've been just working on that, and that's made me into the player I am today.
Yeah. So as we look forward a little bit, what's left for you to improve? I mean, obviously you think that you can improve every single tool, but how high is the ceiling, man?
Yeah, I think I can be elite in like every aspect of the game. I feel like I have like a bunch of tools, and I just want to get them all as high as I can get.
Anyone ever tell you look like John Mayer?
No, first time.
You do. You have a little bit of the John Mayer look.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
all right, Nick. So we'll finish with this as we look forward to 2025. Obviously, you're seeing your name on draft boards, which has got to be a pretty cool feeling. Did you ever expect it? I mean, coming out of high school, is this something that you expected for yourself, or has it all just been, very new and fun and cool, and you're going with it?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been my dream to be a pro baseball player and a big leaguer. So I've been just striving every day to get to that, and now to see that my work is paying off, and like people like see me as that type of player now is awesome.
Who's the one guy in the big leagues you'd like to step into the box against?
Oh, it's got to be Otani.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going crazy. Like everyone, he throws like 100 splitter, slider. He's got to be the guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, you might get your chance here in the next handful of years. Nick, let's say you play for 20 more years. All right. You step into the box until you're 40 years old. Is there a walk-up song that you would be comfortable selecting today and you couldn't change it for the rest of your baseball life?
It'd have to be Return on the Mac. That's
Nice.
what I used last year, and I'm going to use it again this year. And I just love that song. So
Okay. As you reflect back on your time on the Cape, those teammates on the Cape that you had, let's say you all go out to a really nice dinner, right? You go to a steakhouse. You could rack up a $15,000 bill, no problem. Who's the one guy from that Cape squad that you would not trust to order food for the entire table?
and not trust.
Yeah.
It's got to be Daniel Cuvée.
Yeah. Okay. Miami boy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, great baseball player, great dude, but he's just not the brightest guy. I don't know if I trust him in that situation.
We're gonna get Daniel on here soon. I think he's a 2026 eligible, but I'll make sure to play this back for him. How's that sound?
That sounds
All right,
good.
man. Last question. That Cape squad again. Who's the one guy that no shot you're letting him date your sister?
Andrew Fisher,
Oh boy.
for sure. Fisher, yeah, just some crazy stuff I've heard from him.
Nick, hey man, always a pleasure. Like I said, I'm a sucker for a mid-major bat. I'm excited to see what you do in 2025. I think you're going to be someone's very high draft pick in July, man. Good luck, rooting for you, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, thank you so much.